Hey guys, welcome back to Crave Shack. My name's Lisa, and today I'm going to do something a little bit different. We're going to make over this cigar box that I actually got at a garage sale, and we're going to make it into patriotic 4th of July theme. So I always wanted to do something like this, so I just grabbed all my scrap papers that I had for 4th of July and a bunch of stickers, and you're going to see what this came out to be. So the first thing what you're going to do is you're going to grab your paper and figure out how you're going to start to wrap this. So the first thing I did was I just measured it in the front. As you can see, I'm just using some regular glue. And then I'm going to sand the sides of it because you just want it to have a good crisp on that, especially on the edges, and it looks like a finished piece as well. So by sanding that, that would make it really nice. And then after that is done, I pulled out some more paper and I wanted to do the sides. So all you do is you just measure it and then you just cut it to size and then you glue all of that on there with that glue. Now, this paper actually came from Hobby Lobby, and I love Hobby Lobby paper. I don't know if this one is still there, but I know the brown one is. And then I did the inside. Now, the inside, I wanted to do a different star paper. So this one I did get at Hobby Lobby as well. And I'm just kind of measuring it with like my fingers, like just pushing it down. And then I'm just kind of trimming it and gluing that right in there. And then all I did was sand the edges of that as well. And then after that was done, I did the other side with that brown paper. As you can see, this is what it looks like. And I did sand the sides of that too, just to give it more of that rustic feel. Now this came with the box, so I am going to glue that wooden piece right onto the face of it, just like so. And then I did flatten it out a little bit as well, because I didn't want there to be bumps on it. Now I'm taking these Jenga blocks that I got at Dollar Tree and I'm just going to stain 2 of them. Now the other one is like a flat wooden piece that I actually already had. I think it's from a popsicle stick, to be honest with you. So what we're going to do is I want it to make like a shelf. So I'm going to glue the 2 Jenga blocks together. Now I did stain it with Waverly Wax, and then I am going to put these sceneries in here first because I just wanted to measure that out. Now these sceneries actually came from Temu, guys. I had a whole bunch of them for like $2.50, and I'm talking like 20 to 25 of them. So I just kind of glued that right in there. I didn't have to trim it or nothing like that. Then by taking those Jenga blocks, I kind of wanted to make it like a little shelf. So I just glued it with hot glue and just placed it in the box right on the bottom of that postcard. Now, another Jenga block would not fit, so that's why I pulled this like popsicle stick out, and I'm just gluing that underneath the Jenga block so it looks like a little shelf. Now, this guy was from Tim Holtz collection, and I thought he was perfect for this. So all I did was glue him on to the photo, right like that. And then after that, I kind of decided to do is to pull out some of these like firecrackers. Now, I did pull out the other ones. Those ones are made out of wood. Those are from Hobby Lobby. These ones I made out of scrapbook paper. And all I did was just roll some paper and then just glue it, and then just take a piece of twine and cut a little piece and put it on the top of it. As you can see here, I am just cutting them to size and then placing them right into the box with hot glue. So then after that was done, I pulled out some stickers. Now I had a bunch of stickers from Hobby Lobby. These were like $2.99 to like $3.99. I got them 40% off that ticket price. Now, some of them are like 3D, some of them are not. So I'm just kind of playing around with these stickers. These ones are foam stickers, and I'm just placing them with some hot glue. And this one looks like a stamp, and then you have United We Stand, and then the USA on the bottom of that. So just placing them wherever you want. This is the fun part, guys. This is where you want to have fun. So I did pull out some of this other stuff, which is from Temu, just scraps of paper, and it does look very vintage. So I decided to glue those pieces right on the bottom. Now, as you can see, I did take the USA off because I wanted to glue these on first. And this just like makes the whole box. And then, of course, I did glue the USA back onto there. But before I do that, I really like this little piece of paper that came with that same package that you already saw that. And then taking that USA and placing it right kind of in the middle of that. So then I just took these other blocks that you can get from Dollar Tree. I think you get like 20 of them for like $1.25. Now I took some 3D stickers and I hot glued the 3D sticker to the block so it looks more 3D. So I did that for I think about 3 of them. And then I placed like some more stickers, especially on the bottom of that. And then I placed that iconic eagle in the middle of that USA. So you can just see I'm just kind of playing around with this. Then I grabbed some more stickers, as you can see, and just kind of having fun and placing them around as well. These kind of look like vintage stamps, which I love. So you kind of want to get vintage stickers if you want to do something like this for today. And then I took some stars, and this one says Liberty on it as well. And I love the stars, just to kind of place a little bit here and there. And look how cool that is beginning to look. I did place the hat. Of course, you need the hat. Then let's go on the other side. So I had this flag that you can get at Dollar Tree. I think you get 3 of them for $1. And I just kind of like wrapped it around and folded a little bit. And then I just placed it with some hot glue. That's it. And securing that with hot glue, that's all you need. And I want it to look like it's like flowing in the wind. So this came out good so far. Like the inside is perfect. I don't think I'm going to do anything else. Let's do the front of it. So the front of it, when you open a cigar box and you're putting paper on there, it's starting to peel up a little bit. So I'm going to create like a binding. So I have like this leather that I got at Hobby Lobby, and it was on sale for like $1. So I just cut it to size and I just placed it with some hot glue, and that's a lot better stability on there. And then I decided to take some of these like metal corners that I actually picked up at Hobby Lobby. Now you can get these at Hobby Lobby, you can get them off Temu, that kind of thing. But these are great. So I'm just trying to figure out if I want 2 to 4 of them, that kind of thing. I decided only to do 2 of them on each corner because I do like the binding of that as well. So then after that was done, I grabbed this little piece of wood that I actually already had, and I wanted to cover it up with scrapbook pieces of paper. So I just glued that right to the wood piece. And this is a very flimsy kind of wood. It was just in my stash, guys. I sanded the edges of it just to give it more of a crisp edge. And then after that, all I did was hot glue that right in the middle of the actual book. And now it's coming together. So I grabbed this little boy from that Tim Holtz collection as well. I did put like a little foam piece in the back of it so it can like pop out a little bit. This little flag is from like a pack of toothpicks that you can get at Dollar Tree, guys. So I put this bell up there, and that's from the sticker pack. And then I wanted to grab that flag. Now I did poke a hole in the little boy's hands because I really wanted him to hold that flag, as you can see there. And I'm just trying to figure it out where I want it to be placed. Now the flag looks a little like brand new. So I wanted to vintage it out, so I just grabbed some of my vintage photo ink and I just buffed it so it goes with the same theme. Now, as you can see, I'm trying to get it in his hand and I want the flag to be in the back of it. So then I just glued him down with the flag, and look how cool this is turning out to be, guys. I am loving every single second of this. This is a lot of fun. And then, of course, I had to put that United We Stand and a couple stars right on there, and that Liberty on the bottom. And then I really needed like a hook on it or a knob, and I grabbed these at Hobby Lobby for like $1.12, and I just hot glued that so it can open very easily. And you guys, that is it for this. This came out beautiful. I think I'm going to keep this for myself because I loved how every single thing